All right, it is time for a CSS battle. Last couple of days have been pretty awful. Let's see if today can be better. We have, I don't know, it's either a credit card or, let's do I spelled it correctly today, or some sort of a Mac graph. That's sideways. I'm going to start simple, maybe, and just make the background green. Background of the HTML green. I'm going to make the background of the body the darker green. And let's margin it into place. We need a semicolon at the end of that. 50. Type 60, but I said 50. 70. Order radius 10. 20. 20 looks right. All right, how do we do the other things? We have 3 colors to deal with. It'd be best if we just declared colors once. Some of the shapes are rectangular, some of the shapes are round. I mean, the obvious thing to do is 6 paragraph tags. Well, okay. Actually, we could do 4 paragraph tags. What I'm thinking right now is pick one of these and box shadow it. That gets you the colors. These you can't box shadow in an obvious way. These need to have different widths or margins. I don't know which. But that means a paragraph tag for one of these and a paragraph tag for one of each of these. So let's start with a paragraph tag. And I'm wondering how to do this. Border. Yeah, not declaring the color multiple times is challenging my thought processes. Interesting. I'm thinking about using attributes on the paragraphs to select things like border radius, which is easy enough. Selecting color with an attribute tag is possible in theory. I haven't tried it. But clunky. It feels clunky. So let's start color, yellow, height, I don't know what it is, 20 pixels. Let's go ahead and load the extension. Or is this, it's off-screen high? Maybe not. Outline, 1 pixel, solid, there it is. Right, so we already have a border radius on the thing. Because we declared it on the body, which will actually work for the circle, it looks like, if we just margin it into place. Margin 10. Collapsing margins on top. Can we Fix it with this, yeah. 5, 0? No, I have a margin on the body. Why is it not at the top? Because the period's taking up space, that's why. All right, minus 5. 6, 7, 8. 200, 0, 8. All right, 2, 10, 2, 30, 10. That looks like the right place, and evidently I'm doing the circle first because that's what I did. And then I'm going to box shadow. It's going to be inset 2-inch, lighter green. I have to have 2 of those. There we go. I don't like this solution already. Then it's going to be 30 pixels, 0. I don't know why that worked, but it's yellow. Oh, because I have the color yellow. Okay. And then we're going to have 60 pixels, 0. It's going to be the red color. Those look pretty okay. Let's get rid of the outline and make sure. Yeah, those look pretty okay. Now I need to do the bars. So that needs another probably 3 paragraph tags. 1 for now. Subsequent paragraph selector. Border radius 0. Margin 40. That's kind of interesting. Rotate 90 degrees. Not right, but kind of fun. Okay. Border. What is the height of this? 10. Actually, can we do border? Doesn't matter. And solid. Has to be pixels though. Pixels. Height 0. Box shadow 0, 0. All right. Margin 30, 20, 5, 0, 100, 150. 5 is not enough. Maybe 10. 10's right. 180, 70. That one's right. Now the next one. I don't know how I want to do this. I can do subsequent paragraph, or I can do attributes. I don't know that it matters a lot. The margin 10. 10, 0, 1, 30. Color the red one. And I think I added this paragraph tag. Let's see. Yeah, it's there. Margin 10, 10, 0, 1. Nope, 90. color green. 342 characters. Whew. Photo match. An awful match, but a match. Unit replace, minify, submit. Terrible solution. Okay. What are some other ways to do this? Because this one's not good. Well, uh, I did the circles first because I had a border radius from the body that just happened to work. That doesn't need pixels. Does need either. It does need something valid though. The aspect ratio of these rectangles and the bigger square doesn't work, and this has radius borders, so that doesn't work. You can't box shadow it to make it bigger. Since we're using box shadow elsewhere, we could box shadow the lighter green and just margin in the HTML to be the darker green. I don't know if that saves a lot of characters, but maybe some. I don't have a clever way to do these squares at this time. So we're 12 minutes. I'm not going to bore you with me thinking anymore. Maybe I'll be back. All right, so I'm back. I have just commented out a bunch of things because I'm not sure I can recreate this successfully. So I'm going to talk you through it. Right now, I just have, and maybe I can play with this a little bit. Right now, I just have the background green, just like it was before. I have the inner card background of whatever slate color that is. There's a border radius on there. The border radius is in M because I use a font trick below to make it go to 0. And then I margin it into place. I have an image. The image has a box shadow that goes to the left and to the right. The image is the yellow circle that you see here. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to turn on padding for the image. I'm going to make its background yellow, and I'm going to give it some margin to get it in place. Okay, so now you're seeing that was for the image and the paragraph tag. It's a combined selector. So you see the image there, and then the paragraph tags that are in the wrong place in the wrong color down below. Now the box shadow is on the image to make the ones to the left and right of the yellow one. The reason I made it yellow is because I want the first of the rectangles. I want to reuse that background color that I'd specified here on the first paragraph. Now, one of the problems with paragraph tags right now are that they are round, which comes from a border radius. So by declaring font 0, I can make the border radius go away and they become squares. And then the first one I margin into place, which margins all the rest of them into this similar place. I'm using a little negative bottom margin to get them to stack appropriately there. But their width, of course, is incorrect. So I'm actually using a margin left property, which was shorter than specifying all of the margin values that I needed, and then a background. And then, these are out of order, but same thing here, margin left, and a background. So you also see the trick that I haven't used in a long time, the var minus b here for background. So let's do the trick. That gets me down to 283 characters, which is still a ton. This is still not a great solution, but it's the best thing that I have come up with. So I'm going to minify, submit. And that's going to be it for today. Thanks for watching. See you next time.